My name is Tim O'Brien. I'm a shareholder at Levin, Papantonio. For the last 15 years, I have been focusing my work exclusively representing people who've been harmed by the greed of corporations. Over that time, I have secured over $200 million in settlements and verdicts for my clients and my firm's clients. I am now the shareholder who's been charged with the responsibility and with the privilege of representing victims of Invokana. Invokana is the market leader in a new class of drugs designed to treat type 2 diabetes in a way that's not been done before, and that's through the kidneys. Invokana was approved in the spring of 2013. This class of drugs that Invokana belongs to is called the SGL2T inhibitor class of drugs, and Invokana clearly has the lion's share of the market. This class of drugs, including Invokana, is skyrocketing in terms of use. Janssen's, which markets Invokana, is promoting it not only for type 2 diabetes use, but also for off-label purposes, such as weight loss and blood pressure control. And through those marketing efforts, Invokana, Janssen, through Invokana, has pushed the market for Invokana in 2015 to more than $1 billion. In January of 2013, the FDA Advisory Committee charged with the responsibility of looking at Invokana expressed concerns about the cardiovascular safety profile of Invokana. The reason why the Advisory Committee members expressed this concern was because of a study, a cardiovascular outcome study known as the CANVAS trial. The CANVAS trial was designed to measure the difference, if any, between those patients taking Invokana versus those patients taking a placebo, and specifically what types of cardiovascular imbalances, heart attacks and strokes, might be observed. In the very first month of the CANVAS study, there were 13 reports of cardiovascular outcomes, heart attacks, strokes, in the group that was taking Invokana versus only one in the placebo group. It was on the basis of this first month of the CANVAS study that the FDA Advisory Committee members voted 8-7 that there were safety concerns, unresolved safety concerns with the cardiovascular profile of Invokana. On the heels of the January 2013 FDA Advisory Committee presentation of concerns about the cardiovascular safety of Invokana, the FDA decided to allow Invokana to be marketed by Janssen's, but with a caveat. Janssen's, you've got to do a follow-up study. And so the CANVAS study, which in the very first month showed an imbalance of unwanted cardiovascular events between the group taking Invokana and the group that was taking placebo, was extended out till 2017. So American patients are allowed to take this drug, Invokana, which has been linked with cardiovascular outcomes, heart attacks and strokes, while Janssen's continues to study it. This is known as the guinea pig period. American patients are in the guinea pig period where it is not really known by Janssen's exactly how wide the imbalance is for the cardiovascular events between those patients who are taking Invokana versus those patients who are not taking Invokana. Yes, the United States Food and Drug Administration has spoken to a condition known as diabetic ketoacidosis, which has been linked to Invokana and the other drugs within the SGL2T inhibitor class of drugs. Diabetic ketoacidosis is a potentially fatal condition of too much acid in the blood. Too much acid in the blood, left untreated, can lead to organ failure and even death. As of June 2015, the Invokana label did not warn physicians about the risk of heart attacks and strokes associated with Invokana. Yes, the law firm of Levin Papantonio is accepting new clients who have been injured by Invokana, by Farxiga, by Jardiance, by this class of drugs. You can contact Levin Papantonio at the contact information on the bottom of this screen.